Hey friends, let's play with watermelon purple today. How's that sound? So we got this color from Zeiners. I can never say it right. We got this color from Zeiners. It's watermelon MF color, watermelon purple, 3397, 3397. It's watermelon purple. So what we're going to do is kind of have our own little twist on this color. I've been getting ready for our trip to Lake Kerr, and I'm trying to shoot all the colors that we all have confidence in, but my own little variations. So what we're going to do, start with this color. We're going to mix in a little lava craw for a little tinting. Of course, we got some pixie dust. We've got skooma, some moon sugar, extra large purple flake. We're going to mix in some Tequila Sunrise small flake and some black 0400. So, you guys want to see how this turns out? You know what to do next. Let's shoot some baits. All right, guys. First cup's up to temp. Actually, it's the only cup, but it's up to temp. Of course, this time we're using Lureworks Porosol Pro Medium Hard. So let's get this all incorporated together and start adding our goodies. So first up is going to be, of course, our colorant. Watermelon purple 3397. Let's do 50 drops. One. There's our purple. Pretty nice color, isn't it? Okay, good. Yep, perfect. Okay, so there's our color. Now, what we want to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this color shift, the lava craw. What I want it to do is actually have a little tint to it. I don't want it to be overbearing. I don't want it to dominate the color. I just want it so you flick it, and it's going to give it that little sheen of a color change effect. So, we're only going to do a 30-second. There you go. Look how pretty that looks, though. Not even heaping, just a nice, easy 30-second. There you go. Put the lid back on this guy. Get this all stirred in. Let's see what it does. It's in there, but it doesn't dominate. Get it nice and stirred up. Yeah, look at that. But you know what we can do to make it better. There's so many goodies to play with. Let's do our pixie dust next. So we're going to go skooma. Right? Why not? I love pixie dust. Almost as much as siren scales. There you go. Oh man, I'm getting a mess. Look at my glove. But I have my glove on, so. Alright. That's 16th. I don't want a 16th. Yeah, I do want a 16th. I want just a little bit less than a 16th. There you go. Well, focus? Good. Good. Because that will work with the purple and the colorant. Okay, good. There we go. And watch the magic happen. Right? So now you have that fine purple in with the colorant that has that purple interference in it already. Then you have that lava craw that just gives it that little sheen. Okay. Now let's add our flake. I didn't even tell you what mold we're shooting yet. We're going to shoot the two different kinds of slave baits I had, the 5.3 and the 3.3, and we're going to shoot the whip wad. I'm going to shoot a lot of lizards coming up, so I didn't want to bore you. I really kind of developed this color for the lizard, but no one wants to watch 3 weeks worth of lizards, so figured might look good in that bait. Let's see what happens. All right, got to go with our big flake, extra large, purple. Okay, let's start with the 16th. You get in there. Okay. Heaping, 16th. Oh, we're gonna need more than that. Let's do 16th. Let's do an 8th. Okay, there's an 8th. Put your lid back on, Chris. Okay. Now we're gonna do Chameleon Glitter Tequila Sunrise. Get it in focus. There we go. Again, playing off that purples and pinks that we have mixed in there. We'll do a heaping 16th of it. Good. And now, for a little bit more depth, we're going to do our 040. Black. A little heaping of it, too. Bingo. Okay, good. Now, let's see what we get. There's a whole lot of goodness in there. Man, does that look good or what? I love playing with this stuff. I know there's some people out there that just love a little more solid color, if you will, less opaque. Some people like a little bit more of a cleaner color, if you will. That's the joys of this hobby. It's your bait. You make it any way you want. There is no wrong answer. All right, cool. Look at that. Purple watermelon. Look at that skooma. All right, cool. There's our color. That's it. That's all we're going to do. Let's check our temperature here. Where are we at? $298. Okay, perfect. Let's get this color back up to temperature. I'll get our molds ready. We'll shoot. Be right back. All right, guys. Color's up to temp. We've got our 3 molds clamped in. Let's shoot this color, see how it turns out. Full pull. I don't think we're going to get them all, but we're going to try. Get the air out. Perfect. So let's just start with our sleigh baits. Get this guy. Go to one of these guys. Good. Now we can fill in the gaps. Top this guy off. Now I know we're not going to have enough for the other sleigh bait, but let's try. No, we did not. It's okay. We kind of knew that ahead of time. Still, at a 1 o'clock past the stall, that wasn't bad. Top these guys off. Cool. Now, let's go over some business. So the video before, thank you guys, by the way, especially Adam, and then Chad from Chad's Rod Wrap and Tackle. You guys mentioned, you know, a stop for our testing. So that's exactly what we're going to do going forward. I'm going to get that refigured. I've got Owen from Alpha and Omega. He's sending me Red Label to test. So once we get everything dialed in again, we'll you know, get everything as precise as we can. We'll run that test again and just double, you know, see if we can't duplicate the initial results. So that's the plan going there. And then for the A and B, for the 5.3 inch sleigh bait, this guy right here. B, this guy, the Creek Chub, was the overwhelming winner. I think we had something like 40 votes. If I tallied all the votes in the comments and then all the votes on the community tab for the poll, there was like 25 for the community tab and there was another 15 in the comments. So thank you guys seriously for participating in it. That was kind of cool for me to see if I can incorporate all that together. But that was really neat. So this guy, the Creek Chub, won pretty handily. You know what I mean? It was like 90-10. So that was cool. I appreciate you guys just participating in that and give me some feedback on that. I really enjoyed that. So that's it. At least for, ooh, I gotta top this guy off. I'm slacking on the job, people. Can't have that. So this is not that cool. But seriously, thank you all for the continued support. Come on, brightness. Where'd you go? There you are. So thank you all for the continued support. It's been a real fun journey. And I'm just blown away of just how fun this has become. It's given me motivation to come down here and create baits. Like I've just been able to connect with the best people. So it's been a real life changer. And each and every one of you is a part of that. So from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you because I truly do mean it. It's been fun. So yeah, there you go. There's your little ramble for the video. But here's our sprue. Not our sprue, but our injector. All right. Skooma in there. Once I get the bait out, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about with that the lava craw. Just a little sheen. The way you turn it should have just enough sheen to make it look like it's color shifting, if you will. With that and the 8-bit. Of course, our glitter overload. Color caught my attention. See if it works. All right. We'll let these cool off and then we'll come back for the demolding. And that'll be it. This will be a real simple one. Trying to keep it, you know, last video got carried away. Long, drawn out, boring numbers one. Simple, straight color shoot. Go from there. Trying to balance it too because it's easier on my schedule instead of doing all the work I did last time. You know, I'm just playing. I don't know what works. There. See you guys in a little bit. Let's start off with the 5.3 inch sleigh bait because we know we only got one of those. So, right? Okay. Poor thing. Okay, you're gone. But looky here. Look at this guy right here. See what I'm talking about? That little sheen. Got the skooma and you get the lava craw. You know? Look at that. Look at that. That sheen, look at that. I hope the camera's picking it up. Man. I mean, it's just, that purple is just like there. All right. Good. Good. Now, let's do, since we did the sleigh bait first. Oh, I did the crappie slayer. Whoops. Well, guess what? We can see the Crappie Slayer, which is actually perfect because I can now build a color for the bladed jigs. Such a disappointment. Okay, cool. 3.3 inch sleigh bait. Look at these guys. Look at those guys. Right? See that purple? Man. I love this color. I love being able to make baits like this. Right? Get the little black flake and the occasional extra large flake in there. Just how well that purple and green work together. Man, I just love that little sheen that powder makes. Especially when you combine it with the 8-bit, the pixie dust. It like gives it adds that depth to it. So you get it on the outside, but then the pixie dust matches it perfectly on the inside. So it gives it that depth. It's like, I don't know, am I explaining that right? It's just so cool. All right, enough gawking. Crappie Slayer. Oops. All right. Hey, I ain't perfect. Far from it. Look at these little jewels. Huh? Well, kind of happy that happened that way, because look at these guys. Pop the top off of them, and looky here. Oh, just imagine we put a little skooma on the lead. Like I just watched Michael's last video. Another great video on bladed jigs. They're so much fun. I love watching those videos. Michael does such an outstanding job. But put a little, pixie dust on the outside, dip it black, and clear it. With these, I think that's a winner. That was a happy little accident, wasn't it, guys? That was just a happy little accident. Someone was looking out for us. There you go. So that's our version of watermelon purple. And I'm pretty excited how it turned out. I like this color. So, what did we learn? We learned that purple and green work well together. And there's a lot of great product out there to play with. As bait makers, we are so fortunate to be able to play with the quality of ingredients that we get to play with. So, what a happy accident. The more I keep staring at this Crappie Slayer, what a happy accident. Wow. I'll go back to the sleigh bait. Whew. That's cool. All right. I think I need to order some more powders. Dave from Blue Line, my brother. That's where the idea came from. So, Dave, thank you, sir. Pretty cool. All right, guys. That's the video. Short and sweet. That's it. Hope you all have a great week. I can't thank you enough again for tuning in and giving me support and commenting and just clicking on the link. It really does mean a lot to me. And it's been a really enjoyable process, and I'm still glad I'm here doing it. So let's keep it up. Let's keep this ball rolling. You guys have a great week. Love you. See you next week.